to the studio stream for today. I have a pile of clay. Let me see if I can move you around a wee bit more. Just a little bit. How about over here? Yes, that's much better. That's the spot. As you can see, we have a pile of clay. I need to prep for a workshop that I'm teaching Friday evening. I just remembered. This is a game changer, you guys. I got a new door for my studio, like a storm door. So I have a window now. So I have like natural light that comes in, and it's the view, you guys. It's so nice. Okay, anywho, we need to prep. We have a lot to work to do. That's not proper English, but before I do that, what we made Monday on the Monday night stream. Also, Monday night, I didn't get to end up mowing the lawn after because a beautiful thunderstorm rolled in. So I mowed the lawn last night, this morning, and I'm going to have to mow it again tonight. Love that for me. But yeah, it was really nice, the cold air that brought, because if you recall, we had no air conditioning. Okay, so the bowls that we made on Monday, I just want to check them out. They're stiff-ish now. They're not completely dry, but they're doing pretty good. Go ahead and flatten them down a little bit now that I don't have to worry about them sticking. So much better. Yay. It's almost at like the right texture to trim down the edges. Let's see if I can bring it over here. All this clay is in the way. Don't mind me, just rearranging some things. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. There. Okay. I am going to, where's my little tool? Haha, my little trimming tool. Make the edges nice and smooth. There we go. Hello, how are you? Welcome. I'm just smoothing out the edges of a bowl that I made in Monday's live stream. I actually made 2 bowls. And we're gonna do both, but here it is. A little heart-shaped black porcelain bowl. So I'm just trimming the edges because it was kind of too wet to trim on Monday. So we're working on that today. And then I have this pile of clay in front of me because I have to prep. I'm teaching a workshop Friday night. So I need to prep all my clay for that. It's going to be a very fun workshop. It's where people can bring their pets in and get a little paw print of their dog or their cat or their guinea pig, whatever pet they want to bring. So I have to roll out the clay into slabs and then cut it into circles so that they can either turn them into a Christmas ornament or turn it into like a coaster. My name is Pauline. Hi. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Major upgrade in the studio, you guys. So Monday, I don't know if you guys were here for Monday. I have no air conditioning right now, and it is, what is it? It is 87 degrees. It was up in the 90s on Monday, and it was same-ish temperature in the studio. And Today again it was 90. But last night, before I like closed up the garage, I opened my new door. I got a new door yesterday, you guys. Yes, a new door for my side garage door that has a glass panel, and it also opens up to a little screen door, so I can lock it, thankfully. But I left the screen part open so that it would cool off in the garage overnight, and then in the morning I woke up early and I closed it up. And it's actually a pretty bearable temperature now. I'm still kind of sweaty, but like, it's a heat wave. What do you expect, right? So we're just smoothing out the edges because you don't want sharp edges, especially once it's fired, because then they're like razor sharp. I would know. I have indeed cut open my hand a couple times on my own pottery. You live and you learn. I also always sand my pottery after it's fired too, just because I don't want it to be sharp. I learned. How hot is it where you guys are? Are you guys dealing with a heat wave too, or are you up in the Northwest where it's snowing right now? Because nothing makes sense in this world. Snowing in June in the continental United States? What kind of craziness is that? There we go. I really love the black porcelain, and I'm running low on it now. I also ran out of the pink porcelain. Oh, also I need to just, I'm gonna set one of these out to remind me, but I have a bunch of slip paints. I need to, some of them are, you can see this one has water in it, but I just need to shake them up. Some of them I need to add water because they are running low, and I need to pick a few colors. Like I can't bring all of the colors. I have, what do I have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, like 20 colors. I can't cart all of that around Friday night. I'm a one-woman show, and it's going to be 1,000 degrees. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I try to do live streams now, at least for the summer, Mondays and Wednesdays. And then my weekly vlogs go up on Fridays, which I finished editing my vlog today and got that uploaded. And the weekly vlogs are always like a week delayed. So like this week's vlog is from last week, technically. Sometimes it's a 2-week-old vlog. If I'm going to be really busy, I'll try to film 2 videos at once and drive myself crazy. I have purse. As you can tell, I've been relaxing a little bit too much today, and now my brain is jello. Hi, Yoshi. Are you famous? No, I am not famous. I'm infamous where I live. I'm pretty well known, but that's because I live in a very small town. So everybody knows everybody where I live. I am the resident yoga teacher / fitness instructor / personal trainer / figure skating coach / ceramic artist. And sometimes I do social media management for some of the businesses where I live. I keep busy, what can I say? But are you ever really like, doing work if all the work you do is what you love? That was something I prioritized during my 20s, was finding things that I love to do and figuring out how I can turn those into businesses without losing my mind and still loving those things. Because I just watched so many of like my older cousins go into things that they didn't really want to do, and then they're miserable now, and I don't want to be miserable. I want to be happy, and I want to be able to make enough money that I can like donate to causes that matter to me, and I just want to be okay. I think you will be very famous. Follow your passion. Honestly, I don't really care if I'm famous. I don't want to be famous, if that makes sense. I don't mind being like well-ish known on the internet, but like I don't know, fame is kind of scary. Like, you can end up with stalkers and stuff, or not being able to go somewhere freely. Just, I really enjoy what freedom I have in this world to just go wherever I please without being bombarded by people. I'm not cut out for that. There we go. That's a nice edge. Yay. Okay. Should I just leave it or should I smooth it with water? I think it might be good. No, right here needs to be a little better. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I want to be famous. That sounds like a lot. But I would like to be able to create like a little community online, like where we just kind of like hang out and vibe, you know? I think community is more important than fame. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna get the last little straggling things, and now it's time to remove it from this part. There we go, nice and easy. I'm gonna smooth off the bottom. But if I ever was famous for some weird reason, I would try to use my fame for good as much as I physically could. I would never prioritize my fame over being a good person. I think we should always strive to continue being decent, you know? How long have you been doing this? Let's see. Probably like 15 years now I've been doing pottery. Actually, maybe longer than that if you count like doing pottery in middle school and stuff. And I went to undergrad and grad school for art with my focus being in pottery. There we go. Where's everybody from? I'm in Michigan right now. Good old Midwest. Don't get me wrong, I like the Midwest. I don't mind going and visiting like New York and stuff. I do enjoy cities, but I really like the sleepy quietness of the Midwest because you can get just so much work done. It's not as loud and crazy and distracting. But I think some people get more work done in kind of a high energy place like a city. I found I can work in both because I used to model and you end up being in the cities a lot, Chicago and New York. Also tried to model in Miami, but I am too pale. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over and tap it a few times. Get it nice and flat. There we go. Give a nice little bowl. I'm gonna set this over. My drying rack is like full. I guess maybe, why is this here? I don't want the dustpan here. I'll put this over here. Hopefully I remember it. Fingers crossed I remember that I put it there. No promises though. Okay. So many little nubs from doing that. There we go. Okay, let's smooth the other one that I made Monday. I really should have brought a water bottle out. Here's the second one I made. Looks the same. Ooh, you know what? I really could sit down. Sitting down would be nice. But I put a bunch of crap on my chair. There. Okay, now I can use my chair. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's figure out what we're doing with this one now. It's a little more solid than the other one, so this must have been the first one I made. There's a little bit of a crack forming right here, but that's okay. We will fix it. I always like to lean into the cracks that form in the pottery, so I like just make them a nice seam and make them kind of decorative. That way you're kind of not fighting the clay as much, and it adds to the overall shape. There we go. Do any of you guys make art of any kind or do any crafting? Any hobby crafting? Because you don't have to be fabulous at art to make the art. If you just enjoy doing it, do it. You can do things just because they're fulfilling. And there's lots of ways with different art forms to do it without investing in like the really expensive stuff too. Like you don't need a full studio and a kiln. You can do this in your kitchen. You can do some polymer clay that you just cook in the oven and that's what solidifies it, or do air dry clay. That's an option. There we go. Much better. Okay. Need to hurry up and finish doing these because this is not the priority today. The priority today is prepping for Friday night. However, even though today I'm prioritizing prepping for the workshop I'm teaching, would love to hear some idea suggestions for what you think I should make. I want to make an egg separator for my friend's mom because she kind of collects them. And I'm trying to decide like the design I want to do on it. I'm thinking about making it look like a penguin. I feel like she would like that, but she also really likes flamingos. But I don't know how to make a flamingo into an egg separator because usually it's just kind of like a little round, it's almost egg shaped. And it has a little split in the front so you can, it catches the egg yolk but releases the egg whites. It's like a mouth. That's why I was thinking penguin would be cute. But she's a very particular lady, so if she doesn't like something, she's going to let you know, and I don't want her to not like it. So I was talking about on Monday, I'm hoping to go, we have a local Pride event. It's actually our first ever Pride event, which is so exciting. And it's all weekend long, but I'm trying to decide if I want to go Friday or Saturday. Because if I go Friday after work, I get off of work at 8. And if I go after, just for like a half hour, I'm thinking about going and getting froyo and then cheering on some of the drag queens. Because I don't know how they're going to perform in this heat, man. It's going to be like 90 degrees with 99% humidity. But I think it's going to kind of depend on the weather because there we go. But with this hot weather, every night it's been kind of thunderstorming, so I don't want to go and then get rained out. So I think I'm just going to have to monitor the weather. The nice part is if I go Friday instead of Saturday, I'll have Saturday, like, I can just stay home all day. And I'm kind of a homebody, I'll admit. But also I could use that day to work in the studio instead, so priorities. Because I will have a lot of work on my hands after the pop-up workshop Friday night. There we go. Okay, that's pretty smooth. time to flip her over, just like a pancake. I really should have brought the fan out. Okay, I was worried these ones were going to stay. There, it popped off. But the issue is sometimes when I plug in a fan or a space heater, like when I'm in here working in the winter and I plug it in behind me, the breaker and like the breaker switch in the breaker box goes out, and then I'm stuck in the dark. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't want to risk it. Whoever did the breaker box originally for this house wasn't us. It was the previous owners. It is interesting, needless to say. It does not work super well. And some of the weirdest like objects are on the same breaker. Like big household items, which you normally want to break up so they're each on their own switch. I'll have to do a live stream one of the days that I'm making candles, because I turned some of my pottery into candles, which is so fun. I use shea butter wax. I always feel bad for my dogs though, because they think I'm cooking, because I do it in the kitchen and I'm not. Here we go. Okay. Let's flip you back over. There we go. Nice and gentle. Try to get all the little pieces off that I just made. There we go. Come on. Okay. There. Problem solved. Give it a little tappy tap. Make sure the bottoms are nice and flat. Okay, another one. Woohoo! I'm going to put this one over here as well. That way, if they're both over here, I can't forget them. Okay, I need to put this out of the way. I feel like this is a better spot to put the camera. You can actually see like everything I'm doing, and I don't just like randomly walk off camera. I'm going to use some wet clay to pick up all the little pieces I just made when I did the trimmings. And throw it right back in there. Okay, put this over here. Okay. I think I'm going to use this lid to help me cut the shapes. Push that aside. I think I have to wash my hands really quick. Don't go anywhere. Babysit my clay. Make sure it doesn't run off. I always make the mistake. I do this right before dinner and I'm so hungry. And I can only blame myself. Okay. So, here's the game plan. This big hunk of clay. We gotta roll it out into some slabs. And then we gotta cut those slabs into some circles. I'm using this lid as a reference because it's a good size. And put them over on these boards that you can't really see because we're prepping and we're going to get everything done. I have some extra clay in here that I'm going to steal. Come on. Out you go. There you go. Nothing to be afraid of. There, okay. Put that aside. And I think I'll start with that clay because it's a better, ooh, yeah, that's a little wet. Nice squishy sounds. Can't tell if this clay might still be too wet and squishy. Do you see this? Might still be too wet. Ooh, yeah, it shouldn't make a sound like that. It should make more of a thud versus a splat. But we will figure it out. Thankfully, I have this much clay that is still good that I had prepped earlier. So we'll work with that for starters. Don't knock that over. There we go. Okay, I need to move some of this wet, gooey stuff. It's so gooey, you guys. Ugh. Even I sometimes get grossed out by the texture of the clay. Let me grab some of these. How is everybody today, by the way? Have you drank your water? I drank some water, but not enough. There it is. That's the right one. Comment down below like your current favorite song, because today someone posted a song from their Spotify called Try. I love it's like a country pop rap situation, and it was so good. It's very rare, I feel like, where I hear a song for the first 10 seconds and I'm like, oh, I'm obsessed with this song. I love this song. But that's literally the reaction I had. I was like, just jaw dropped, obsessed with the song. I wish I remembered the name of the artist, but I literally just listened to it maybe 20 minutes ago for the first time ever. Scrape up some of this gooey clay. There we go. Hello, hello. Oh, it's sticking so bad. Look, my tool stuck to my... I told you this clay was like really sticky and wet. I've been having trouble with this specific batch of terracotta. It's almost like it's either too dry or too wet. It's never like the right consistency. If I take this over here a little bit further. There we go. Okay, this one is rolled out to like the perfect thinness. Now we're going to get it nice and smooth. Smoother than a baby's bottom. Smoother than cream cheese on a bagel. Smoother than olive oil in a frying pan. Okay, stick that in there. Now it's time to start cutting. Ooh. I'm probably going to end up having to do the same thing tomorrow. It's going to be a new favorite activity. It's just cutting circles. You can never have too many circles. Going off the track. And we got 2. Can I get this line up though with the edges? There we go. There, that'll make it easier to cut these. I was really procrastinating doing this absolutely all day long, and now that I've started doing it, I'm like, oh wow, this wasn't that hard. I don't know why I do that. Sometimes when you just have like a really big project ahead of you, that paralysis is like, whoa. So you wanted to get something done today? Ha ha ha. Not today. I think this is the 5th one, yes. I'm excited for the pop-up I'm teaching because I get to donate part of the profits. That's always a nice thing. I'm going to be donating to like our local cat shelter and our local dog shelter. Well, not shelters. They're shelters and rescues. Like, I don't know all the technical terms, but they're both nonprofits. So it's nice that I can give some money back to my community. I try to do that with every project that doesn't cost too much for me to teach, like in supplies. If it's cost prohibitive, that's what I do. Okay, we cut out 5. I'm going to get all the in-between pieces. I really wish I had a slab roller. That would be so nice. It basically rolls the flat part for you. See, nice little a circle. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Flip it over. Go. Let's do this one over here. 2. and 3. Now I have to make sure to cover these really well so they don't completely dry out. 4th one. It's like making pancakes, only they're not burnt. On the 5th one. And the 6th one that's sticking a little bit. And there we go, it came up. I need to trim this. It got kind of stuck to it. There we go. Okay, we got 6 little discs. People at the Pottery pop-up will have the option of either turning it into like a Christmas ornament or like a kind of like a wall hanging if they want to, or they can turn it into a coaster. I wish I had the stuff to make it a magnet. Oh, I wonder if I could get that ordered in time, because they would make really cute fridge magnets. A little paw print of your dogs printed on it. Okay, we got 6 done. Only 899 to go. What is the temperature? It's 85 out now. It's getting cooler out. Yay! I'm so happy. Okay, let's scrape up some of this clay. Sorry for all the loud noises. I feel like I should warn people. Sorry. Another one. Forgot I need to set this one aside. Remind me, I gotta cover this up before I close up shop tonight. Okay, there it is. Skip that a little bit. Can you guys hear the music? Or do I have it too quiet today? There we go. Okay, time to cut out a few more. one. And 2. Okay, a third one, we're working on it. I wonder if I can fit a fourth one. Let's see. Oh, the distiller just finished. Means I have some nice clean drinking water ready. Our drinking water isn't very clean where I live, so we use a distiller to purify our water. But we leave it running in the garage and not in the house because it kind of lets off fumes of all the weird heavy metals and chemicals that are in our water that it's getting rid of. Okay, let's start peeling up another one. Delicately peel it off. We got, what is this? This is the 7th one, I think. 7. I can count. 8. Come on, stick there. Here we go. Come on. There we go. 9. That one I need to trim a little bit on the one side. There we go, that's better. And here's the 10th one. Fingers crossed I can peel this one off. It's a little stuck on. There we go. Okay, cool. And 10. There we go. Okay, I need to trim this. There we go. Okay, we made 10 now so far. And let's see if any more of this clay is functional for today. If not, I'm gonna have to call it quits soon today. I'm sorry about that, but the clay is my master here today. It's so wet and sticky. Ooh, this is not copyright-free music. No, don't want to get copyright for infringement. Just gonna turn it down because I don't want to get all my clay dirt hands on my iPad and ruin it. Oh, okay, let's see. We're gonna try to flatten this out so it can dry a little bit overnight, because the more area of it that it takes up, the more oxygen is gonna get into the clay and dry it out. I'm having so much fun, aren't you? All I'm thinking about is what I want for dinner. I can't have angel hair pasta again. I already had that today. I love pasta. It's bad. It's an addiction. hopefully if I leave these pancaked out overnight, they'll dry just enough that I can make a few more tomorrow. I have a long day tomorrow. I teach 2 workout classes in the morning, and then I have a personal training client, and then I have therapy, and then I teach another workout at night. And somehow in between all of that, I need to make time to get into the studio. I'm going to sleep well tomorrow, that's for sure. Okay, that's better. Come here, you big chunk. It's moving the whole board. Oh my gosh, this clay is so large, it's moving the whole board. It's the size of my head. There we go. Whoever said art is like chill, it's wrong. There's a little bit here. I'll just stick it in the side. Okay. Well, put a fork in me. I'm done. I'm so tired now. I think the last thing I'll do, other than clean up all this dirt off of me, is pick some of my slip paint colors. I know I want to bring the red. The red's a good one. Pick some of those that I'd like to bring. Probably just the vibrant fun colors. Fill them with water if they need some more. I'm burping nothing. I'm so hungry. Okay, I'm at the point where I'm very hungry. It's not good when I start burping nothing. But pick some vibrant colors, see which ones need water added, add some water, shake them up a little bit, let them sit, let them simmer. And then tomorrow I'll have to do more of the same. Maybe I'll do an extra live stream. Who knows? It's kind of like whatever I feel like doing. So yeah, that's it for today. I am so hungry. I will catch you in whatever the next live stream is. Sorry for this weird angle, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see ya